Afternoon, everybody. My name is Aaron Blama. I currently live in Bellevue, Washington, and I'm from West Africa. And I was born and raised in West Africa, Liberia, to be specific. I'm just gonna go ahead and just tell you guys what on my mind and how I've been feeling about this whole war situation, and how I've been a victim, and my siblings, like my family members, like my mom, my dad, how everybody been victim due to the war, and how our future end up being destroyed because of this war. Like seriously, I would tell everybody today that I was actually born in Liberia during 1990. Um, right around that time, before even I was born, we did already have war in my country. For what reason, I don't know. I do not know. I'm still trying to figure out why is it that my country, Liberia, have got into war right around the time I was born. Like, I will first of all start by apologizing to you guys that I do not even know how to speak a proper English because of the same war. I am not fully educated. I am not fully informed because of the same war. Because of the war today, everywhere you go, there's war. Everywhere you go, there's war, and because of that, some of us future got destroyed. Some of us future, like my sisters, my brothers, there are a lot of Liberians that their future actually get buried because of war. I should have been well educated, well being informed, but because of the war, I lose all those opportunities. I end up being uneducated, and I end up doing some labor work that I do not even want to do. I be so frustrated at the age of I can't even remember, but I can remember that it was one time that my mother and I, and plus my sisters, my grandmother, and my other immediate family, who was actually like in our village, hiding from the rebel in Liberia back, during those days. I was really small. I cannot remember the specific time and date, but I can still recall that my first time ever, ever to be so scared for my life was one this a soldier man that they used to call Seal Carter or whatever his name was. Like he decided to kill us, my whole entire family. That's from that day, on that day up to present, I cannot remember my old self. I still cannot. I be trying to dig into my head to go back to remember who I used to be. I can't. I end up being a scary person. I walk around being scared every day. I even like within a peaceful environment, I still feel scared. I left being traumatized because of this same war. Why is it that we are fighting against each other? Why is it that nations are out here fighting against each other? Why is it that brothers are out here fighting against each other? Why is it colors are out here fighting against each other? Why? I just like I just want to know why. I just want to know why. Like those leaders, y'all the leaders, y'all never even think about the little ones, like the little kids, and pregnant mothers. Them pregnant mothers, like they pregnant with kids. Why you guys don't even think about that future? Y'all use y'all use one chance you have in life to destroy everybody. That's what y'all been doing. Life been so hard. Life actually been so hard for me to still figure out why is it that we supposed to be loving each other, but we're not doing it. We out here fighting and killing each other. Why? I'm still trying to figure out why these things are happening. I'm still trying to figure out. I'm still trying to figure out that right now in Ukraine, there is a war going on out there. If I was well educated, I probably would have figured out why these people are even fighting out there, but I don't even know why they're fighting. I can see President Putin, on TV. I can see this other president on TV. I can see these other people on TV, but I'm still trying to figure out. I'm still trying to figure out something over here. It's big. All this lack of information that I'm going through right now is because my life being destroyed in the past. War actually destroyed my life in the past. War did destroy my life in the past. During my during the time I supposed to grow and develop myself, mentally develop, like spiritually develop, to be developed, fully developed. I didn't have those opportunities. I never had that kind of opportunity. There was war in my country back in 1990. Before even 1990, there was a war in my country. You look around, there was war in Sierra Leone. You look around, there was war in Guinea. You look around, there was war in Africa. There was war in all over the place in West Africa. But before even that, it has always been like it has always been like how people treat other people unfair. It is really unfair that the life we live in these days, like the life we are living, other people, other people are really facing the consequences because of your action that you took, because of your action, because of your action. You're really gonna destroy every human life because of resources, things that you're gonna die and leave one day. We all gonna die one day. We all gonna die one day. Look, we have we like, there was a lot of people have just been dying because of COVID virus. That's a that's we still trying hard. We still trying our hard best to even survive on diseases and viruses that our own very self created. We're still trying to survive on that. And we out here, we using our guns, the same guns we made for I don't even know reason. We out here fighting each other. Well educated people. You guys that is considered to be well educated, you guys that is considered to be well educated, well informed, have all the degrees and stuff like that. Y'all presidents, y'all ministers, y'all some CIA agent, FBI, and this and that. Y'all sit there and watch all this going on. And at the end of the day, my future is buried. My child's supposed to live to have a better life. But my child cannot even have a better life because of the action y'all took. Because of the action y'all took. At the age of 8, at the age of 8, I already knew everything. I already knew everything about how to be big and how not to be big. And I was choosing because I chose to be on the right path. And this is why I'm still alive. But I still lose a lot. I still lose a lot. I lose my inner self. I lose a lot. I've been through so much stress since I was born. From the day that I was born, I've been through stress. So I've been through stress because of war, and then after the war, all my family became poor. There's no one in my family have a penny in that bank account, even up to present. Even right now, I have $0 into my bank account. I have debit card. I do not have no money on it because I have a huge family that I have to work every day to take care of. My mom is old. When she was young like me, she didn't even have the opportunity to do anything better with her life. She was running around with from war trying to save our life. She did. She had to do that. So, but before she even got done doing it, she was already of age. She didn't even have a chance to go back to school. She was already gone. She didn't have a chance to go back to school. So she is not educated. So she don't have no job to even support me. She do not have any job to support my sisters and brother. How can she be useful to our society? If you guys use the chances you have to destroy people's life, to destroy others' life, I heard that the war that happened that I went on between Liberia, that went on in Liberia, it was because first it said, oh, Turbo was setting the rights too hard and stuff like that. So Turbo was assassinated by a Doe, and then Doe was doing something that wasn't right. So he got overthrown. He got overthrown by Prince Johnson, and then after Prince Johnson overthrew Doe, and then shot to the and the other rebels fight. They fight so much in Liberia until we lose almost everybody later on in 2003. You know, we had like a this how to call it it was ceasefire. We had a ceasefire in 2003. All of what we are doing to each other is really unfair, and nobody will ever like understand how to feel. Nobody will ever understand how frustrated how my life being buried. They are. If you look at society these days, like more especially like if you look at the youth from Liberia, any youth that was born within the 80, 1980, any youth that was born in Liberia, any child that was born in Liberia within the 80, most of them, not majority of us do not have better life. Majority of us do not have better life. Our life got screwed up. Our life end up with struggle. We end up with struggle. We end up with struggle to the extent that we cannot even better sustain ourselves. And then how can we better raise our kids if we don't even raise our right? We destroy this world so bad. We just we destroy this world ourselves. Why are we doing this to ourselves? I even heard that back then, like the Nazis, which is now considered to be the Ukrainians, whatever it is, like they did not even like black people back then. They were killing us for no reason. I even heard that. And it is a proven fact that this going war right now they're fighting war in Ukraine, and then there was other black family that was there that was trying to or escape from the war. They all were displaced. They're trying to get on the boat, that whatever boss it is, whatever they were transferring this or displaced or the citizens or the surveillance, wherever they were taking surveillance at, like they decided to treat black or color people different. It only take a second for God to destroy the whole entire earth. And everything we have now, it will be gone. It will be gone. And my grandfather told me this before. My grandfather, he used to be a great man, and he had prophesied this day that we are living right now. He said it to me. He said, "Son, be manful." He even told me not to dance to music when I hear it. I shouldn't just dance to any music when that I hear. I should pay attention to hear what are they saying. That's what he told me. He said, "Son, it will come a time children will be fighting elderly people, and it will come a time elderly people will be fighting children." He told me, he said, "Son, it will come a time a child will be fighting a parents, and it will come a time that a parent will be fighting a child." He also told me that, "Hey, son," he said, "it will come a time nations will be fighting against nations." He told me like one time he was like He said even it will come a time kids will be having kids, little kids will be having kids, and that is the sign of the end of the world. It's the sign. He said when it's about time for the war to be in, there'll be a lot going on. There'll be a lot going on. There'll be a lot more going on. So what is it? What is it that can we do so that we all can be united? Is there any way that the world gonna be united? These days, like you can't even walk outside and say a polite hi to somebody. You can't without them judging you. It is because we treat each other different. It is because we treat each other different, and more especially black people. We black people, we've been used so much hard. We've been used so much bad, been misused. Imagine my, imagine my ancestors used to live in America down here. They got mistreated so bad, so bad, so bad. A lot of people lose their life wrongfully in America during slavery, and they got repatriated back in Liberia. After that, people try to beat themselves, better themselves up, start a war. The same corrupt system. People that is in high power, people that have a higher opportunity today, people that God did bless, instead of them using that blessing to bless other people, they use that blessing to curse and punish other people. I don't know what I'm here, but for some reason, I just felt that I had this voice in me, and that I had to say it out. So the war, even if I'm dead today, or even anything happened today, or anything that happened, so that the war or my children can come and listen to this. War have destroyed us. War really did destroy us. This is not who I supposed to be. I could have been one of your president. I could have been one of your minister. I could have been somebody even more than who I am today. But because of war, because of war, we lose. We've been losing. We're not gaining. We're losing so much life, so much life, so much life, so much life. They got a lot of billionaires out there. They're not using a billionaire's gift to save life, but they are using a billionaire's gift to destroy life. How could y'all be so evil? How could y'all be so evil? I'm suffering today because of y'all evilness. It's because of what you guys planned the hell of me before I was even born. It is because of y'all decision y'all took. It is because of y'all action y'all took that make some of us today like this. How could I just work and figure out between good and bad all by myself? How can I do that? How can I do that? Um, well, this is my message to you guys. Whoever that hear it, I want you to pinch yourself like this. How that to see how it feel, and tell me why they should stop. If you was gonna pinch yourself and then stop, that's how that's how it feel. If you're doing bad to people, it hurt a lot. People never will be in a position to do bad to themselves, but they are always in a position, or they are always ready to do evil to others. That is really unfair. Really unfair. That is really unfair. But whoever that watch this video, this video might not be the best video in the world. I might not be saying the best thing that you want to hear. But at the end of the day, there is a message in this video. And my message is we need to stop the war. We need to stop fighting. There's war everywhere. There's war between family. There's war even between teachers. Our professors that teach us every day, there's war between them. There's even war in the churches. Where we supposed to go and watch it? God, there's war in it. And there's war between you, my brother and my sister. People out here bang ganging every day. They want to show proof that they can do this, they can do that. What you need all that for? What you need all that for? We are out here destroying each other. Ladies and gentlemen, like I'm just kind of asking everybody to just, you know, ask God to forgive us because we did sin against each other so much. We need to ask God to forgive us, and we need to forgive each other, and we need to live in peace. We need to live happily. We need to live happily. If I ever did anything wrong to anybody, I didn't I didn't purposely do that. And I will be the type of person that I will always apologize if I know that I'm wrong. But I do have so much cautious whenever I'm around people. 9 out of 10, I will give my goodwill to other people and then even don't I even get no thank you back. And which if I don't even need it. But at the end of the day, I'm just asking you, my brother and sister, like war won't solve any problem. War will not solve any problem. And even all this economic war we're going through right now, if God destroyed the war, we all gonna be dead and leave everything. We all will be dead and everything will be gone. So why would you want to like kill your sisters and brother for something that you're gonna be dead and you're gonna die and leave? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? My ex girlfriend, my ex girlfriend, our mother-in-law forcefully took her kids from her. She used some sort of crook law and she took away my ex girlfriend's son away from her. And this girl was frustrated for so many years, so many years, so many years, and she didn't even know what to do. She had been going through frustration. Now I always used to feel for her. I always used to see where she's coming from. But the the only reason I felt that my ex girlfriend mother in law took away her son was because this grandmother, she been on this earth for a long time. She know between A and B, and she knew better than us. And she knew that she was cooking my ex girlfriend by taking away her son and use her son for money making, getting food stamp from the state, getting welfare from the state, faking and doing this, getting free stuff, and not even watching this child to come out the right way. And if this child come out to be a bad kid, running all around the street, shooting people, then now who they cause? Man, not just for the black family, man. This is for everybody. We need to stop treating each other with love. We really do. This is really frustrating. This is really frustrating. And the only reason I'm here today because, like, I'm really tired. Like this shit is it's so much frustrating to the extent that I better do not even want to go outside. Not in the day because I feel like if I go out there, nobody like really care. Nobody care about anybody. People trying to use you. People trying to get you in a predicament where they either get paid for the day using you and all that. So like my trust towards people these days like is very limited. I feel like the way I feel, if people feel the same, everybody out here be loving each other. Everybody out here will be okay. Everybody out here will be great. It's just a simple fact that we have been treating each other with so much hate, so much hate. We have been treating each other with so much hate. There's so much hate. It have always been hate. It have always been hate. Hate. Anywhere you go, it's a hate. Anywhere you go, it's a hate. Anywhere you go, it's a hate. Everywhere you go, even in the churches, the pastors, who deacons, students, there's friend, brother, rappers, and all that. I haven't been sleeping lately. I've been going through frustration. I don't sleep. I think that if I'm laying out here, it'll be a chemical weapon or a bomb that's gonna land over my apartment. And ladies and gentlemen, we've been going through a lot. And God did actually work. If you look outside, if you look through your window right now, you see that the work that God put in for you and I just to live happily. Do you see the beauty of the world? Nobody sees that. All we see is war, war, fighting, fighting, abuses, abusive, struggle, 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 struggle. That's all we see. We don't see real thing. We don't see real life. We don't even get to live real life. But one thing I know with God, all things are possible. Like I just want you guys to stay in prayer with everybody else, like me, so that God can bring peace to this world. Okay? And peace and one love. Thank you.